Hail, adventurers, and whatnot. Thank you all for joining us for another lovely session of Hand of God. We already doled out inspiration potions. That is all set up. Bookkeeping is already finished. And as we're getting settled in, who wants to give us a little recap what happened recently within the Underdark?
We continued fighting the Duergar, and it was going really well at first. Oster summoned a dragon. We were pushing them back across the broken bridge. Then things got a bit more hairy after Robin ran up to an open door that he saw and was, for whatever reason, surprised to find out that there were more enemies behind it. And so Voda and Wood came over to help Robin. Brock jumped into their main forces and did a lot of damage, but has been taking a beating as well. Oster was fortunately able to take quite a chunk out of the main force with, I do not remember the name of the spell, but it was a big psychic blast.
Synaptic static.
And so we've taken out most of the small fry. There's still a couple of the more competent ones left, though thankfully the casters, I believe, are both dead now. And we, of course, still have the Engine of Pain, who has been demolishing the floor, so I will once again urge everyone to not end their turn on the bridge.
I mean, you could, if you want.
Let Joe have fun.
Yeah, let me have fun by TPKing the party. They actually don't do that. That's a trap for DMs out there. Don't do it. Don't TPK the party. Okay, so I think with that pretty much settles it. Fantastic recap. We can pretty much get right into the thick of things here. Let me change the tunes as we get into the fray here. So now, with most of the Duergar fallen, slain, or retreating, running away from our adventurers, the more dangerous, the siege engine, this engine of pain. Duergar naturally have the innate ability to sort of magically enhance themselves by basically doubling their size, but this one seems to be trapped, forcefully fed magic and blood. This machine, this abomination, now crushes its way through the tunnels towards you, stopping some of the fleeing Duergar below their feet with a sickly crunch, wielding a sort of makeshift mechanical claw and a hammer that can create sort of forceful bolts of energy, most likely used for mining as well as pesky adventurers. Top of the round, we go to the wounded Brock. Brock, what would you like to do?
All right, we're gonna take a step forward, and I'm going to swipe at this gentleman.
Okay.
17. The left, top one.
Sure. Yeah. With a swipe, 17, not enough, bounces off their plate armor.
Okay, we're gonna try again. 5.
Hits.
I am going to use a psionic strike on this. I'm
Okay.
going to take advantage on the damage.
No. Okay.
37.
Already severely wounded. This seals the deal. Sickly cut right through the gut, splits into 2 pieces. The top half falls into the water. The bottom half slams onto the ground, splashes, floating down the river.
And then I am going to cleave.
Yep.
That. Return
crunch.
that off.
Smack into the Dwarf.
And that's going to be 12 total damage.
Okay.
Fire and
Pixels
slashing.
of health almost falling over. They grab hold of their sort of fiery lance, getting ready to retaliate.
I think go 10, 15, and I would like to use a. Well, actually, let me do this. Okay. Well, bad news, guys. I am going to potion go next. Actually, I'm gonna potion here. Go next.
Dwargar spies. There's still a few in these sort of makeshift guard towers that are about 15 feet in height, with a sort of spiraling wooden staircase that leads to pretty much just a simple platform for these crossbowmen to keep watch over the current sort of mining rebuilding process. But now are filled with these, as I said, crossbowmen. The southern tower, one already slain, the other one sort of wounded, as half the sides already kind of blown up because of this fireball cast past. But the rest raise their crossbows, and let's see, who can I get? Oh. The 2 northern ones raise their icy, rune-crusted crossbows at Oster. 2 bolts fly into the air. One doesn't even make it, plops into the water. But the second one flies true and connects, hitting Oster in the shoulder for... Oh no. 14 piercing, 3 cold. Do you have anything to mitigate that?
I do not believe I do.
Oster thuds on the riverbank. Luckily, force the bolt sort of throws them backwards so they don't fall forwards into the river. Those are the 2 to the north. To the south, 1 still remains, and I think they would just take a quick pot shot at Brock with disadvantage. 9, nor even close. Thunks hits the ground beneath Brock's feet. Alrighty. Let me mark that you are dying. Uh-oh. Zarons, I think I only have 1 left. Let's see if their Fire Lance recharges. So get ready to strike back at Brock, and I don't believe a 4 is enough. I do have 2
Same
left.
guy?
Let me double check. I do have 2 left, thank you. Let's go with Brock first. So, lowers their fiery lance and stabs at Brock, both with disadvantage. A 21 will get past your armor. Oh no. 15 magical piercing, 14 fire. Right in the gut. That removes your advantage for another 21 to get you. Oh no. 11 magical, 13 fire.
But you are resistant to fire, though, right?
You are.
Yeah, it's not gonna help me though. It is going to down me.
All right, chat. Remember what I said about TPKs? We'll see. All right, there goes that. Zaron, that is on the eastern side of the bridge. They do have their fire lines charged, and I think in this space, how would they use it? Fantastic. Robin, you are blocked by being inside the house, so this doesn't affect you. But Zaron lowers their fire lance. A torrent of first this sort of like bluish liquid fills the sort of edge piece, and then immediately ignites, creating basically a magical form of a flamethrower. It burns straight down the way. I need Voda, and I need Wood. Please make me a dexterity saving throw.
Dexterity. Save and throw.
And that, Voda, is a failure. Take the full brunt. 26 points of fire. Wood, half, so 13.
13. Sir. Yes, sir.
Wood is resistant to fire, though, right?
Yes, I am. So that's
So
down to
half of
12.
that
6.
is 6, correct. Thank you for the reminder.
And Voda has evasion, so even with the failed
Does it work if I fail?
I think it's,
I've always just succeeded with evasion. You're right. I think I still
if
take
you
half.
if you fail the save, you still take half, and if you succeed, you take nothing.
I'm used to the take nothing because I always smugly tell Joe that I take nothing. I think this is actually the first time I've like failed the save
Really?
while having evasion. Yeah.
Okay.
I was
Instead,
plus
take
9.
no damage if you succeed on the saving throw, and only half damage if you fail.
Yeah, I
you
have a
rolled a
plus
5.
9 dex, so it's like
Pretty good.
thank you. So okay. that
Okay,
helps a little bit.
so seeing that you're still alive, the door bares its teeth. Its beard, singed, almost seems to be eternally somewhat like burning slightly. Lowers sort of the pointed part of this sort of ingenious sort of flamethrower and just stabs right at your gut, Voda. 14, not enough. You deflect it with your stab. That is the Zoran. Oster, you are dying. Please roll me a death saving throw. 16, a success. Still amongst the living for now. Robin, you're up.
Okay, so I'll step out of my room. See what's going on. There's a big orange circle.
Wood's gesturing for you to scooch closer to them. Do whatever the fuck you want. Just scooch a little
Masculine
closer to me.
word, or
Don't worry about it. You're dead.
Yeah, you're unconscious. You can't say anything.
I'm going to steady aim to give myself advantage on my attack.
Wood
I
gives
am
you,
going to
flips you off.
And I am going to shoot at the Zarorn in front of 13 with my elemental light crossbow.
Alrighty,
28
take
to
a
hit.
shot. 28 definitely hits, flies past, thunks right into its neck. Bolt strikes true.
36 damage.
36. Pixels of health still up. Grabs it, pulls the bolt out, turns its white beard now stained red, looking towards you.
Well, it's not going to look at me for much longer because I'm going to duck back into my room.
Oh, I thought steady aim made it so you
No,
couldn't
It did,
it was
but when we hit level 9, I got the feature roving aim, which lets me use steady aim without the movement penalty.
Okay.
Yeah, y'all are some real battle-hardened adventurers now, being a 9th level. Robin, anything else? We go to Wood.
Go next.
All
right.
right. Robin, completely disregarding Wood's directions, will give an FU while calculating, measuring. Okay, no, we don't want it there. Okay. That's okay. Do I think I can get it so it's closer, so I can be in the circle of wonders? Holy DM.
You
Yes.
could move a little bit, right? First?
It can be within 30 feet of my position. So you know what? You're right. Good job. Wood is talking to the ghost of Auster that's just currently floating over his body. Okay, yes, good. You're so good at geometry. And Wood is going to throw down pamphlets of some holy gods of healing, multiple of them, and they start just flying and sticking onto the faces of my allies, except Robin. Robin gets a pamphlet, but it's a cat finger with a FU sign on it, and then everyone of my allies plus Joe. Would you say like there's a bug or a butterfly or something? Because it says like up to 6 creatures of my choice, and so we've got.
Yeah, it's the Underdark. There are plenty of weird cyclists or like albino bugs and fish. Your choice. Get the design.
You know what? Let's go with a fish. You know,
Sure.
like.
Do you have to see them or within range?
I believe it's within range. Let's open up the details of the spell.
Because this would likely get Robin still. If you so chose.
Too.
You know,
You can see within range.
You can
Aware
see?
of healing energy
There
launches
you go.
out from a
Never mind.
point you can see. Oh,
A point you
wait,
can
no,
see.
but that's
Yeah.
just the point. Choose up to
Yeah, the
6
point.
creatures in a 30-foot radius sphere. So,
That would get Robin. Yeah. So Robin would get it too.
I mean,
Alright.
I would accept not being able to get the healing because of the wall.
Wood
But it's
is
healing
petty,
word though.
but
Right, it travels by sound.
As long as you can
Goes through
hear.
walls.
Birds.
I mean,
Oh,
I'll
that's
definitely
hearing
take it.
word.
Thing. I
Yeah,
wouldn't.
it's yeah. You get the healing if you want it. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, you can get it. Wood's not that petty, but also I would like hit or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
It's healing
6.
wave.
Damn it.
Choose up to 10. So this is okay. Yeah. So sort of radiating pulse. Since it's cure wounds, it's more of like a physical wave of energy, but there's enough since you're within the area. It goes through the wall, heals to choose up to each target. Yeah. So that would get Robin as well.
Okay, perfect. That makes it so it's not, or darn, it means I can't heal the fish, but Robin, I guess, is a little more important right now. So
I guess.
I guess the fish
Right.
will get next time. So
The
everyone
mutated
enjoy that
fish gives you a
29.
little thumbs up and winks at you, surprisingly.
I mean, I'm in a room, so things are great for me unless the room gets collapsed on my head, which is a possibility.
You know, maybe there's a big
never
worm
know.
down here. You never know with Joseph Gregory.
I won't spoil it. All right. So,
Oh my god. I'm not okay. I'm scared,
Wood.
everyone.
anything else?
Okay, so that was my action. I still have a bonus action available, so I would like to bardically inspire. Let's go Brock. I feel
Okay, I'll
like
take it.
you need a hype song, so I'm gonna start playing Show Them How It's Done by Huntrix.
Oh yeah.
Alright, tag. Vote is it.
Voda. Yeah.
Yeah, let's start with this guy right. Gives this guy a whack.
Yep. 16. Not enough. Bounces off the armor.
Second attack. 23.
That's it. Does 13 get the 29
Yes.
healing? Okay, thank you so much. All right, yeah, that definitely, with a good whack, staff crushes into its chest, just enough to break the last few ribs, collapses to the ground, dead.
Hmm. I'm gonna move for sure. Nope. Likely easily jump over this, no problem. It's just a matter of whether I help Brock. Because this guy's
So,
coming up next.
I will say, and since the bridge is precarious, since you are in combat and it is stressful, I will require you to make an acrobatics check. It will not be difficult, though. I'm just looking for catastrophic failure.
Great. So yeah, this has always happened. At least to here is 5 acrobatics check.
Mhm.
11.
That is enough.
Okay.
It wasn't graceful, but you were able to get over.
Yeah, it started crumbling right about here as I was planting my foot to jump. I kind of want to try and take out these archers, and I could definitely get over there if I wanted. Instead, I'm going to punch this guy a couple times.
Okay.
Flurry blows. Oh. My character sheet need a little refresh. Do either of those hit?
No.
Okay. I'm still stumbling from my kind of wonky jump. Go next.
Alrighty. The Engine of Pain. Oh boy. This hulking abomination of Dwargar and flesh, steel, and magical runes power this thing. Almost sort of incomprehensible gurgling, sort of dwarven dialect, just points its hammer at who? Actually, let me double check. Now, I do have the seismic slam, so we're going to do that first. So it still points its hammer, creates a sort of psionic pulse of energy, this sort of like mining pulse, forms and flies. You see it kind of sort of spiral, this like pure ball of psionic energy sort of topple over itself and land, crashing in. It's the back line just over here. Let me get the map. Get this. How lovely. Just like so. I need both 13 and Wood to please make a dexterity saving throw.
Oh, I would like to use my inspiration.
Go for it.
I'm scared.
So she takes full breaths. Success. So you are going to take half of the thunder, so only 11 points of thunder. You are not knocked prone. 13 fails, doesn't fail spectacularly, so the whole wave of thunder damage just almost knocks her over, but she is okay. Creates another little circle of difficult terrain. So that is one action of my lovely fellow. They are now gonna crunch, stomping through all these bodies like so, creating a grisly mess. Look at these two. Uh-oh, was that my turn order, fellow? It was! I love that. Shit, what was the initiative of my spies? You know what? Since I fucked up, they're just gonna go last.
was gonna
I
say,
could clip
thought they
it
were,
if you really
next
want me to.
Zarn.
They were right
I think
at the
there were
Zaron?
two right between Brock and me. I remember there were definitely
Okay.
two types of enemies between us.
Okay, I'll do that then. Thank
Right,
you.
yeah, because they went right before me, and that's why they shot me.
Yeah,
and then I
you're right.
rolled.
That's exactly correct. Thank you for that. That's one thing that, like, sometimes when I'm deleting tokens, what I should have done is create a list outside of the map and use that, but I was lazy. Enough shop. It looks over, and Brock is currently prone, but it's pretty dumb thing. So it will instead look at Voda, bring up the hammer, and slam the hammer down at Voda. The 24 to hit. This thunderous hammer strikes Voda. 9 bludgeoning, 14 fire.
I'm gonna do something sick as hell, and I'm gonna try and deflect
Ooh.
it.
Okay. I like this.
Let's try and reduce some of that damage.
Oh,
So that's 19.
To
Okay.
1.
You know what? I think that since this was so sick, we'll do this. You take 1 whopping point of damage just because
Yeah.
it is a huge fucking hammer, bigger than you. You grab it, push it back, and as it does, doesn't quite fall over, but it grabs, sort of drags the hammer, and it thunks and crashes into the Zaron in front of you, and cracks, and I'm not even gonna roll because he has so low HP. It just bursts him, and he crumbles to the ground, split into a nasty pulp. Dead. There he goes. Still ugly. And I think that is the last one alive. So there's all the Zarons. And I got one last thing I could do. And I think at this time, since the hammer is kind of like trying to struggle and regain this huge sort of mining, basically, equipment, with its claw, just swipes at you again, Voda. But you see it goes over your head. And that is my Engine of Pain. 13. She staggers a little bit. She's in rough terrain, so that's 10 feet, 15, 20, 25, 30. She gets to the edge of the bridge, and I think she is going to lower her sort of gauntlets, punching twice into the air, bolts of pure forceful energy right at the Engine of Pain. She's still reeling, almost falls over. I'm not going to have her roll, but that was, Chad, that's 2 1s back to back for her in attack rolls. That was horrible. Reinforcements.
3 1s and 4 rolls, even.
Yeah, you're right. That was really bad. So, as all this chaos is happening, the Engine of Pain just pulling back the hammer, you finally hear some, like, if you want it done, done right, do it your fucking self, in sort of this crude mix of a dwarven and common. Sort of moving through the darkness, you see 2 dwarves, Dwargar. Again, stature is nothing too crazy. Just at the edge of your vision. But you can sense that the camera pans over to one of them. They're wielding this massive sort of tower shield, clad in plate mail. They look like this. But the interesting thing about them is that they seem to have, again, this sort of like an emblem, embossment, this press along their plate mail. You recognize it seems to have a little name. It says irregular verbs. Seems to be strong onto their chest. I will add them to the initiative. And that is our reinforcements for the fight. Sec. So it's them, as well as one more of the Stone Guard entering the fray. They roll 3. All right, Brock.
All right, we're gonna stand up, forward, and I'm just gonna start slashing.
Okay.
Okay. 19.
Is a hit.
I will try with a psionic strike, and I'm gonna take advantage. Seven. That's actually that's 29 technically.
29. Okay.
Do I feel like the
So-
slashing, fire, and force all do what they should, or
No. No,
okay?
you don't. So to describe this, you bring up this fiery great axe, chops into this hulking abomination. The axe, as well as the fire, so the actual weapon itself, doesn't seem to be as effective. You can tell that even chopping into this thing, the armor, this like sort of bolted, riveted chunks of plate that have several layers, just can't quite chop through it. This thing also, being almost like a living siege engine, is sort of has this internal fiery combustion and also doesn't seem to be as effective. So resistance to both the slashing and the fire, but you said you were using sort of that psionic ability.
Yeah, the
on top of
force.
it. That connection of your mind onto the weapon is its force does seem to be damaging it as you expected. That is force. Okay. So I'm taking the 29. Is that correct?
Yeah, it'll be 2 extra for the slashing.
Okay.
And then the
so
rest is-
we'll say, where does that custom come from? Slashing?
Strength bonus.
Okay. So I'll just.
Or
I'll
no,
just take
sorry,
3.
that's a heavy weapon mastery, so it's just an extra 3 slashing.
Just an extra on top of it. So
Yeah.
That 3. So if it was 8, we'll do 4 slashing. Sorry, quick math. So that's
Yeah, it's a
5
complicated-
fire, and the force is normal. Okay. This thing is tanky. It's a living tank. Rock, anything else?
We're gonna go again. 21.
21, another chop.
That'll be
Slashing. So that's 4. 3. Yeah, that's 3 fire. Okay, slowly chipping away at this hulking thing.
Is this building to the south of me made out of, like, purely out of wood?
Combination of stone and wood.
If you were to say set fire to the building, would it be an effective
Perchance.
use of?
I mean, it's a mix of both. It's sort of like crudely made. It's meant to just be work watchtowers, so it's not totally fortified. So yeah, it's possible. It could fall apart.
If I use either my weapon burn or my dash burn, either of those.
I would have you roll a D100. I'll say that. Because it's not like casting fireball on it. If you did that, you would have a much
Yeah.
higher chance of it crumbling away.
I think
Also have a fire spell that you can use as a bonus action.
that is true. I think I should probably heal, I'm gonna be honest. Because I don't want to. Yeah, I'm gonna heal.
Okay.
That'll be it.
Sounds good to me. Alrighty. The crossbowmen, spies, and the towers. Let's go with the wounded one in the southern tower, the one that's remaining. Brock, it's going to look at you, line up a shot, and fire. The bolt flies absolutely poorly. I don't even think it leaves the tower. That's its turn. As you just hear shit and Dwarven coming from the tower. Things clamoring around. The northern tower, they are going to, well, since Oster is prone, I think one is going to take a shot at 13 and one is going to take a shot at Voda. Let's go with the shot at 13 first. Lines up a shot, bolt flies true, thunks, hitting her right into the shoulder. Youch. 11 piercing. 8 cold. Let me double check her resistance is. She does not have resistance to cold. Typical Brock. She's looking pretty hurt. Voda, a bolt flies towards you, and 22 to hit. 10 piercing, 11 cold.
Take half the cold. Still.
Okay. Oster.
Oster would call out to Brock, do you want to fight him at his own size?
Hold on. No, that's the.
What was that?
Oh God. Oh God, what would I think?
Oster, you just have to say
How-
that his sword will also get bigger.
Unfortunately,
even-
that's not how this spell works.
It's polymorph, so.
You can lie.
Oh, polymorph? Oh.
Yeah, I'm offering to turn him into a
with
giant.
flaming great axe.
I was thinking enlarge. Okay.
Yeah.
I think because I failed, I think that you actually are going to make me bigger. So yeah, do it.
Okay.
All right, I cast polymorph
Oh my.
on Brock to turn him into the giant ape.
Big monkey. Give me 1 second. So, since that is big monkey and where you're standing, this might get a little messy.
Oh yeah. He's a
Let's
little
see.
surrounded
He's
by-
not like directly on the bridge. Sorry, I'm bouncing between maps here to get the token. Big monkey. Okay, big monkey. Let me get control. Let's see. Where are you? Okay, you should have control over a big monkey. The dwarven fucking corpses just get smooshed. It's disgusting. But Voda, on the other hand, I need you to please make me a dexterity saving throw as Brock immediately becomes just magically huge fucking ape, pushing you away.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I imagine I just leap straight up and onto like an arm, and then just like hop off. Hop off
Even
nimbly.
better. Just like a picture. You just gonna jump off his
Well-
big muscle arm. All right. Brock, do you have control over the toe?
Okay, can we also include what just happened in chat to what I just did?
I missed it. Let's see. Okay. Okay. So yeah, you become big, and as you do, Voda jumps off, and some of the bridge also kind of crumbles away because it's not meant to hold this much weight. It's a fucking sort of makeshift bridge for miners. And as chunks of rocks kind of fall off, you heard there is a legendary tale of adventurers, one adventurer especially, that was hunting apparently an undead being, a vampire, one might say. And you've heard legends of this adventurer that would find not just healing potions, but other foods, especially chicken within walls. And as you become big, very big, a chunk of rocks fly out, and it is your choice. Is this an alive chicken that is now running around the battlefield, or is this freshly cooked chicken of your choice that can heal you as a healing item?
Oh God. It's gotta be
Classic
a live
Welsh.
chicken.
It's a live
so much
chicken.
funnier.
Okay. And this is exactly what I was referencing to, by the way. Carl's gonna Castlevania fucking wall chicken. All right, it is an alive chicken. Fucking chicken somehow pops out of the stonework. Maybe it had a little nest there, or so since I don't actually have a chicken, and this would actually fit more in the Underdark, it is chicken adjacent.
Okay.
A nesting bird flies out of the stonework and kind of wobbles and squawks loudly. My voice can't do that right now, so feel free to squawk if someone wants to help. As a cockatrice flies out from the stones and just kind of and lands at your feet. Let me see if I got a picture. I'll post it. The Carl's Kinder dude. Ridiculous.
Brock is also
There's a cockatrice.
incredibly confused now because he wasn't expecting to be an ape, and now there's a cockatrice randomly here. He's just kind of like, what the fuck, man? What the hell?
I have a quick
Walking over.
question. Are there movement penalties, or what are the movement penalties? I assume there are to moving while prone. Like, can you crawl or?
You can move while prone. It is. I have to double check. Usually, it's pretty severe. So that's dropping while prone. Movement while prone. Double check. So they count. So OG1 was like being prone count as 3 feet for every 1 foot move. That gets to be kind of confusing when it's that.
Especially
We'll just say
on
it's
difficult terrain.
yeah, it counted as extremely difficult terrain. So 1 square counts as instead of now 10, it would be 15 feet.
I can move farther than doing that, and there's nobody near me, so I'm gonna crawl. I'm gonna stay down and crawl. This would be 30 feet of movement.
Yep.
So I crawl to there and drink a potion. Oh, I need to put up concentration after that. I'm gonna drink a potion of spell recovery
Okay.
now, and end turn there. 3 levels. Because it was lesser. That's all I have.
Sounds good to me. Oster, anything else?
Nope.
Alrighty, Robin, you're up.
Okay, so Robin's gonna step out of his room again and absorb how different the battlefield looks from 6 seconds ago when he stepped into that room.
There's a name tag on the cockatrice.
Wow.
Okay, I'm not seeing any more enemies on our side of the river. So I'm going to steady aim and shoot at the Engine of Pain.
Okay. Lining up a shot right at the hulking sheen abomination. Thunks right into the steel frame.
And I have clicked damage, just wait. Okay, 31.
Since it is the elemental crossbow, what is the extra damage?
It's acid, I believe.
Acid. Okay.
Was what I first set it to, and have not had a spare bonus action to change it.
Gotcha. Thank you. Just couldn't remember. Yeah, so the bolt flies through. At the actual bolt itself just does a pitiful 2 points of damage. It's it's throwing rocks at a tank kind of deal. But the acid does seem to start to dissolve a little bit. It is about as effective as you assumed. So let's see.
And the sneak attack damage, I believe, is also
15.
the piercing.
The piercing, yeah. So that would be 7. Let's see. The breakdown here helps me out. And the 11 is the acid. So the acid does do as much as you expected. Okay. Still up. This thing is slightly scarred and damaged, but is not wounded. Not yet. Robin, anything else?
I'm going to scooch back here. Give myself a little bit of cover from some angles, but keep an eye on the battlefield because Robin did not expect there to be a monkey and a chicken. Stepped back out of that room. And so this requires his actual attention. Go next.
All right. Wood.
Okay.
You're up.
As my bonus action, I'm gonna scooch my double, and then I'm going to give 13 some kitty kisses, and I'm still gonna maintain eye contact with a blind fish in the river and say, "I'm so sorry. I have a healing potion for you. I have a healing potion for you specifically with your name on it. I just don't want to get your home, dirty with my companion's blood, unless if you're into that, I guess. But you understand, right? Right?
You know they want to eat you, right, Wood?
Well, I mean, yeah, but it's impolite to fight someone who is in that level of health. He deserves a little extra pick me up.
Remember that time when you killed a dozen guards with poison?
That was different. We were fighting for lesbians back then, Robin. Anyway, would get 13, 31 healing of kitty kisses.
Okay.
Miss! Wood's falling in love with all the pets we're getting.
Oh, right, yeah, Chad, there's the Quipper is talking to Wood. I don't know if anyone could hear it, or if that's just in Wood's mind, but we'll find out in a little bit. Voda.
Would maybe have a psychotic
before I go-
break.
Oh. Yes.
Is dark vision tied to the token? Is that something
Yes.
that you need to set? I apparently have dark vision out to 60 feet.
You have dark vision up to 60 feet. Dynamically.
I think that may be a feature Dragonborn
shouldn't.
got in 2024.
You have dark vision now? Let me see.
Yeah, I think Dragonborns get dark vision now.
Can you post where it says that? In a feed or trait? Or...
Yes. It says it comes from being a Dragonborn.
Huh. Okay.
I think they used to not.
They definitely didn't. That was one of the big draws of why Dragonborns were.
I'll tell you what.
No, that's fine. I'll give you.
I want to be
It takes 2
much
seconds.
less scared of the dark.
Draconic ancestor.
I mostly ask because there are some
Yeah.
archers in the dark that I know
Yes.
about, and I'd like to bush, but I can't actually see it yet.
Boom.
Maybe I could.
Open your eyes. See.
I have no idea what these archers are. Oh, I can kind of see people in here.
Try to refresh. So I have.
Oh no, I
also
definitely
designed it so-
gain.
Oh, you can see now. Yeah.
I definitely
So-
gain stuff.
How the tower is built, it's not basically there's like archers, like portholes or sort of like sights. It's not full windows, so it is a small opening on purpose.
Yep. Okay. All right. So where I can see someone here, I cannot see anyone else in this. See, because there's this big thing here blocking my sight. So I'm going to try and rush these archers.
Okay.
I'm assuming I can run his legs.
Yeah. So
Perhaps.
anything that is, I want to say 2 sizes larger. That's how I usually kind of think of it. Because if it's size larger, it's like a large to a small. I mean, a medium creature. You could, in theory, if you were like a halfling or something, fit between their legs or whatever. But these things are hulking behemoths now, so you could easily kind of run through.
Okay. How high up are these gentlemen?
They are, we'll say, 15 feet.
Okay. Then I'll start with bonus action disengage and dash.
Sure.
Because I'll probably need that to get up there. So these are portholes, not windows. So if I ran straight up the wall to where they were shooting out of, I would be able to get it that way.
You would have to make a check.
Ooh, I like the optics of that though.
Yeah. So it is possible.
Yeah.
It's not going to be easy, but so there's no like set door here. What I should have done, since how the map's designed, is that like if you ran all the way past the corner, I could just move your token into the wall, like into the space that they're in. But yeah, so you're running up. Since you're on top, like the stairs, and there's the sort of like opening, I guess you could say, the little sniper's tower, you do see that there is enough space for you to possibly squeeze through. It's just going to be a bit treacherous. So acrobatics check, please.
Yeah, I like the idea of just like running straight up the tower to rumble these guys. 20.
That is enough. Yeah, so you run up through this small opening, very sort of Assassin's Creed style, and right in front of your face is indeed a Dwargar. His crossbow's loaded, but he looks at you, sort of stammers. This is the one actually that rolled a 1, so they almost sort of fall over. I'm going to say their crossbow lands on the stoneworks, unloaded. They immediately try to draw their short swords, so I'm going to put you into the tower. They no longer have a ranged option.
Get rumbled, idiot.
Oh, shit.
You're right. Oh. Okay. Yeah. Starts drawing their short sword. And doesn't even get pulled out of the sheath. Crit the staff right through the talent. Falls over, thunks, crushes the crossbow beneath their weight. 1-shot KO. They are dead.
Nice. And now from here, I can actually see some peeps over here.
Okay.
So now I know what to do next time. But that'll be it. That'll be it for you. For now.
Hell yeah. Big play. There is a stone guard now. They are running forward. Their big old great sword. Hut, hut, hut. Get to here. They don't see you, Voda, since you're in the tower. Big monkey is scary. Don't worry, Millie now has plot protection, so they're not going to get hurt.
Let's go.
So I think they would try to... Yeah, they would run over here. They don't see you, Voda, but you can start to see this like heavily armored Dwargar with a big old great sword running to try to rush towards the big monkey. Engine of Pain. They're going to roll. See if they get their lovely special ability back. With a 3, they do not. So, now we get a nice little kaiju fight. This big hulking machine behemoth fighting big monkey. It starts to swing its hammer at its claws at you, Brock. One swipe with the wounding claw hits. 11 slashing. You are also now bleeding. Make a little note of that. Where's my little blood droplet? Here it is. Okay, 1 swipe. Another swipe at you, Brock. 13. You're bleeding again, so that is 2 stacks of bleed. It pulls back its claw and just starts swinging twice with the hammer. Since you are so large and nothing else is around you, I'm going to ignore the secondary effect. Second one misses, but the first one smacks you right into the chest. 17 bludgeoning, 15 thunder. Alright, should be a lot of damage coming your way, and that is my big old fella. Okay, so, finally, stomping their way towards you all. Dwargar, full plate armor, huge towering shield that's taller than them, a sort of runic carved warhammer. They sort of point towards the Engine of Pain. You hear them shout in Dwarvish saying, "Don't give up. Continue for the Queen." And they are... Oh, this is great. So, they shout that as the Engine of Pain and the 2 crossbowmen in the tower immediately react and attack. The Engine of Pain, again, brings up... Ooh, actually, do I bring the hammer or claw against Monkey? Hammer it is. Big Monkey, another swipe at you. 9 bludgeoning, 8 thunder. This is towards Monkey. The 2 archers in the tower are going to fire at Big Monkey. One critically fails. Second one lines up the shot. Hits. 11 piercing, 5 cold.
Glad you accepted that.
Irregular verbs.
Yep.
13. She would do... She's at the edge of the bridge. I think she would try to just jump across. Athletics check critically succeeds, so she is going to get some momentum, land right next to the cockatrice. Look at her. Look at the rest of you. Food or mascot? And she just grabs the cockatrice. It's not like flailing all over the place. I think their name's Millie, and she sort of throws the cockatrice away from the Engine of Pain, squawks loudly, and just thump, gently lands on its butt. And this is like a full adult chicken. Just throws it and lands on the opposite side of the bridge, stands upright, and just starts sort of pecking at the the image of wood in confusion. 13, I think, is just going to stand next to Monkey and punch at the hulking abomination, but not enough. It bounces off its armor. That's her turn. Brock, you're up.
All right. I want to use my full turn to attempt to grapple.
Oh, you are bleeding. So let me bleed you first. Sorry, do your action, but you're going to take 20 points of unmitigated force.
I would like to use my whole turn to potentially grapple the Engine of Pain and push it into the river.
Ooh, I like it. Okay. this could be dangerous for the both of you. But yeah, let's see it.
I'll be fine. It's fine.
All right, true kaiju fight. You go and try to grapple the Engine of Pain. Let me make sure it has the ability to. Okay, it does. Alrighty. I would like you, since it's... Does it have athletics already? It does. Perfect. We're going to do a contest. I'm going to make a strength save. Please make me an athletics check.
Oh, actually, there's athletics. I'm going to... Well, I guess depending on what it gets. If it rolls real bad.
You also have Bardic Inspiration. Does that transfer to Ape?
That does. Roll a d8 on top of that. Thank you. I forgot to mark the token for the Bardic Inspiration.
if I use my Bardic Inspiration, can I use my inspiration, my actual inspiration, to reroll it all?
Yes.
Okay. 19.
That's not bad.
Yeah, especially a cool moment like this. Yeah, huge fucking monkey. You're bleeding. You got bolts and arrows stuck in you. Claw marks just flailing at this huge machine abomination. Does the engine of pain react with a 25?
Can I use my inspiration
strong.
to
Yes, you can.
reroll?
You can roll all of it, or you can choose just the roll the athletics and keep the 7. It's up to you.
What's? I'm sure there's a mathematically good choice whether to make him roll or me roll. But he's got a +9. I've got a +9.
And you've got kind of a plus 16 going on if you keep the what you roll for the inspiration.
All right, I'll do me, and I'll keep the +7.
Yeah,
Sure.
you rolled real bad.
Okay.
Oh, you almost didn't even need it. You
Almost
almost,
didn't even need
So
it.
thankfully the inspiration. All right, so
Oh, right, yeah.
you take the wheel. What happened? So it has this hammer and claw in its hand. You grab hold of it. What else?
I shift over to here, and then I like kind of lock it, like lock its shoulders or something,
Yep.
and just sheer force of will push it northeast ish, and then just
You're pushing it
war of
here.
attrition. I mean, probably I don't want to push it towards 13, so probably just like up and then this way kind of thing.
Okay, yeah. So you're
General
moving with
direction.
it. You're grappling it, and you sort of like shove it into the river, like so.
Yeah.
So you're grabbing a hold of it. It kind of stumbles, and as you get ready to shove it into the river, I'm gonna say, so this was obviously successful. You got him. You're throwing it in. It does try to grab hold of you with its claw.
Okay.
One last time, I'm gonna make. I'll just do a regular strength. It's not a save, so I'm gonna just +6 on this. Okay. It's falling apart. It's like because it's mostly metal. Like the head piece on it, it's been sort of in sort of a dwarf garden, sort of enlarged and then magically enhanced after the fact. So the body's quite frail, sort of like a man in a suit kind of deal. And the claw's grabbing hold. I just need you to make a strength or a dex save, your choice.
I mean, considering I have a 23 in strength as a monkey.
Big monkey. Okay, yeah, you almost tumble in, so it is close-ish. So you grab him, the claw kind of grabs your arm, you kind of feel this like tug, and you almost fall into the river with the engine of pain, but since it is ultimately a machine, like has mechanical bits and some flesh, there's a little splatter of blood as most of the claw gets ripped out. The claw now attached to your arm kind of digs in, and the rest of the engine splashes into the river, starts getting washed away, and you just see the engine of pain kind of float down. Yeah, go ahead.
My other hope is that even if it still survives and would still be able to get out, the fish are like jumping into the suit and like eating from inside.
They absolutely are. They absolutely are.
What's gesturing
it's
towards
gonna
Quibi?
float down.
There's some nummies. Go get it.
It's the Quipper.
Go
Going
get it,
after him.
Quipper. Yay! Oh, I told you we'd get you some good eat.
Ridiculous. It's gonna do one more check to see if it's able to. You know, I'm just gonna roll 200. Not even check. It's just a luck decide if it has a chance to pull itself out. That is a 50-50 coin. I'm gonna say rule of cool. It climbs, tries to climb down at the edge, but you told it, little Quippy, this one singular fish. The rest are kind of like bouncing off. It's mostly metal, but this one little tiny fish kind of bites into the back of its head. It turns, lets go of its hand that's holding onto the hammer. The hammer thunks into the this muddy embankment. Just as you see this one blinded albino fish just kind of bites its forehead as it tumbles off down into the waterfall, falling hundreds and hundreds of feet until you hear a heavy crash and a sort of explosion sound of metal and flesh onto the shores below. There goes the engine of pain.
I will then
Nicely
turn
done.
Nice.
to the west and glancing at all of the enemies, I will beat my chest and roar as loud as I can. Intimidation.
I will say, with all that, because it was absolutely fighting back and it's clawing into your arm, I'm going to proc the bleed once more, so you're going to take 20 points of unmitigated. Because it's like claws, crutch down, you're able to kind of shake it clear. But yeah, nicely done, Brock. Chat has also given you inspiration again.
Oh yeah.
I desperately want Brock to be in his chest while the transformation fades.
Do I get any amount of possible intimidation from?
Possibly. I think with the warlord now here, I don't know if they would be as phased. But why don't you roll me with your own character, because this will be for your character. Roll me intimidation.
Good intimidation. 22.
22. Okay. I'm going to say that the warlord and its stone guard are not going to be intimidated. But I will roll for the archers here. Yeah, they drop their bows and you immediately start to hear and see them in the tower northwest start to beeline and run away.
Oh yeah.
Nice.
All right, that's it.
Brock,
What next?
anything else? That's it. As I said, the spies are fleeing, climbing out of the tower, and they're just sprinting out. And that's them out of initiative as they run away in terror. Oster.
I'm gonna upcast a what's it called? My chromatic orb to 4th level and beam it at the stone guard. Cause wait, is the other guy in range for me? 100 feet. It wouldn't normally, but what's my advantage or added range? Because it'd be better to go him first, just to eliminate the possibility.
I seem to recall it being something ridiculous.
It's
It was
pretty
spell
good
sniper,
for my spell sniper.
Let me look it
Yeah.
It might be like 120 feet. Sure.
Increased range. Spells that has a range of at least 10 feet and requires you to make an attack roll. You can increase it by 60 feet.
Yep, you're good.
All right. So I've got, 120 feet of range then? Oh, it's 90 by default. Okay. I could almost get him already. I'm going to do a 4th level chromatic orb at the warlord.
Okay.
I'll turn on my advantage. Because I'm guessing he's not as much of a tank as the previous guy. Oh, and I'm doing lightning damage with this so that I can add my little bonus that I get.
So this is
Not-
at the warlord, is that correct?
Yes.
All right.
In there.
Just a reminder, as I
Or
said.
irregular verbs, because I can't see.
Irregular verbs,
another one?
yes.
I think I remember you saying multiple figures, but it might have been
Yeah,
that
there's
and
2
Stone
of them.
Guard.
Yeah, most of them
Okay,
have run
I
away
can't
at this point.
see the other from where I am, so I can't target them.
That's fair. see
Actually,
it.
even let me see. Yeah. I will definitely target him to start, but then chromatic orb. Why is this taking me so long? I'm in my cantrips.
Yeah, chromatic orb is not concentration. It's just a single shot that can bounce.
Cast.
A 20 just barely hits.
Oh, damn. "20 lightning, and I use my my elemental affinity.
Yep.
You can add your charisma modifier to 1 damage roll of that spell. So that will be a +4, so 24 lightning.
24. Okay. Yeah, the orb kind of strikes her right into the chest. You can almost hear this like sort of dwarven grunt, but they are still standing strong.
All right, and then it'll jump for the stone guard. Or wait, actually, I
What's the range for the jump?
make sure I got that. 30 feet.
That's within range.
And would the spell sniper add to that range? Yes, I do.
I'm open to interpretation. I feel like with the jumping, I'd be less inclined because that's pretty powerful.
Right, that's
the
fair.
chaining.
That's fair.
22 hits though.
13 lightning to them.
13 lightning. Okay.
And these guys have too much cover. Or they're dead, aren't they? One's in there.
Yeah, you saw me leap in there and heard cartoonish bonk, bonk, bonk sounds.
All right.
So you can surmise.
I could
Quippy is
hit
too far
the
away.
little Quippy, but I do not want to. No.
It's a quipper. Oh no.
I'm not gonna fry the little guy that just helped take out the the giant enemy tank. That will be all.
Nice. All right, let me close all these. Perfect. With that, Robin, you're up.
The 75, and I think the range on my crossbow is 80. Yeah, it's 80, 320. So I am going to bonus action, steady aim, and shoot at the stone guard. But 16, I'm not sure.
Being not enough. Deflected off the armor.
Well, I'm not nearly as scared about getting out in the mix anymore now that the siege engine is dead. So I'm going to go ahead and step up a bit closer and end my turn.
Okay. Wood, you're up.
Okay. Wood is. Okay, Quippy is happy, which we're excited about. And Brock has a situation at this time, so I'm going to double check to make sure that a healing word can reach.
I don't think
60 feet.
can you heal a polymorph? I don't know if you
Joe?
can.
I think the spell says you gain temporary HP equal to the animal's HP.
I'm just more concerned trying to get rid of the bleed.
So I would say, for balance purposes, if you do want to heal a summon, not even just a summon, like someone who's polymorphed, I'm open to it being half of what you spent. So if you heal for 20, it is actually 10.
Okay.
It's not their true form, and I understand what you're trying to do. The bleed.
I mean, in this instance, it would just get rid of the bleed, right?
Yeah. Let me wounding claw on a hit. The wounds could stack. Wound could be healed by either healing magic or some. Yeah. So in this instance, they would just remove the bleed.
Yeah, I am going to just cast a level 1 healing word. I'm going to throw like the front page, the dedication page of my next fanfiction article that says "For Quibi Forever," and just do Not cure wounds. We want healing word. There we go. Stat first. So now it's only 1. Okay. I guess as my action, I would like to throw a bonus ration, like of beef jerky or something, towards Quibi, just to say thank you. And I'm going to scooch out of the hard terrain, and that'll be my turn. Voda.
All right. Voda. Millie, the cockatrice, is still pecking at your duplicate. There is the official art for Millie.
My gosh. As part of a free action, Wood is just going to try and mimic what it would look like to pet Millie with, so that their double looks like it's being petting.
Just pecking at your mimic fingers. Voda, you're up.
Looks like there's a window here, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to leap out this window.
Okay. Not even going to have you roll. You're able to climb out. No problem.
I can actually move through that.
You can?
Yeah.
Okay. I didn't think there was enough.
I want to leap and just like engage this guy, just land on him.
He wasn't aware of you. I think this is cool. I'm giving you advantage on it.
Sick.
You jump out of the tower, Assassin's Creed style, staff in tow, getting ready to bonk.
Just do like a
30. Yeah, you needed that. That's a big old bonk right on.
Yeah, big two-handed crack right on his head.
Oh.
You know what? Can he make a con save?
Yeah. I'm gonna take damage and con save. Give me 1 second. I fail.
Okay, this guy is now stunned. Oh, he's up next. Ah, that dang it. At least that makes my next attack have advantage, right?
Stunned? Let me double check the conditions. Stunned, incapacitated, they can't act. Saving throws, they automatically fail strength and dex, and attack rolls against them have advantage.
Okay.
How long are they stunned for?
I think it's until... Actually,
End of the turn.
Until the start of my next turn.
Oh,
Nice.
shit. Even better.
Oh, and apparently, even if they succeed, there's like a half stun. Like their speed is halved and stuff, but he failed, so.
Got it.
Full stun condition.
Nice. Just kind of dazed, just grabbing their head, kind of flailing the sword around, nor even close to you.
Then get him again.
And another hit. Cracks upside the skull once again. 13 bludgeoning against the Dwargar Stone Guard. Still up. These guys are beefy, but this one is out of commission for a little bit.
Then I'm going to... a bonus action of some kind.
What are you thinking?
Oh yeah, I've just got a free like one attack, one punch. I don't need to do flurry of blows. I can just hit him once.
You have advantage though. Oh, and I saw that's a hit. Never mind. Another 6. Okay. Find a weak spot past its armor and officially wounding them. Not bad. All right, Voda. Anything else? We'll go to the Stone Guard, who is stunned. They're incapacitated. I think they're just kind of reeling, grabbing hold of their head, blood trickling down from the nice little fresh cut they have on their temple. That's their entire turn. Irregular verbs. as you jump down and sort of swipe down, what was that?
Grr.
Grr. Okay. The verbs. They are. What are we gonna do here? Big monkey's scary, but guard is now getting their ass kicked. I think that they would do because they're smart enough to see this. Oh, I could have done something. Yeah, it's fine. Whatever. They're just going to grab hold of their shield, lift it up, and grab their hammer and rush at you, Rhoda. Like so. Trudging through, they grab the hammer. They can see sort of psionic energy flow through the weapon and strike, smacking right into your back, Rhoda. 16 bludgeoning, 21 psychic.
Let's try and reduce some of that.
Okay.
Although obviously I'm still going to take... Actually, no. Can I want to use my inspiration to have you reroll that.
Sure.
That is a lot of damage. Okay. Okay. Well, let's see this damage. Maybe this is full redirectable. It's not.
Oh god. Okay. I won't be a jerk. You can take the top damage. That's fine.
No.
Which is,
That is more damage,
right.
isn't it?
It is more damage. It's better everything except
No. Dang. It's okay. I'm still going to. Nope, not that. Sorry, I roll this to reduce.
To reduce some of it.
Probably just the bludgeoning damage. I imagine I can't redirect any of the psychic damage.
No, can't. So yeah, you turn around. You see this guy rushing for you. Huge hammer, psionic energy flowing through it. This guy's clearly has some sort of like almost like divine gift or connection, being a Dwargar in the Underdark, sort of this like latent psionic energy that fills these halls. You turn around, strike, grab hold of the hammer, and as you kind of resist it, the energy kind of pushes through, washes over your mind, almost knocking you down. They pull back the hammer once more. So I would say you're going to still take... So you avoid all the bludgeoning, and then -2 the psychic, we'll say, is resisted. That's fine.
We are doing that? Okay.
I'll be generous.
Then I'll be at 3.
Yeah. Because guess what? I get to go again.
Well, that's a miss. Oh, wait.
Oh, fantastic.
Hold on, guys. Quipper?
18.
Is that...
Quipper? No, Quipper, no. Quipper, you ain't hanging. Sorry,
There's Quipper the first time, too.
This Quipper is
I still had the talking as... Sorry. I forgot that. Yeah, you see Quipper in the back of your mind. It's like Ratatouille, them. A different Quipper.
Quipper, no.
No, Quipper. So, second swipe. Step aside, as you could just see this hammer fly past. This thing is dangerous. Because guess what? Another swipe at you. 21 to hit.
Yep.
Well, I was gonna try, but nope. I can't help you with that. I'll be honest.
How much total damage is that? That is
39.
That's really close.
That's close. You're not dead.
I think it's like one off of me just
I think it's
dead.
Holy shit.
I almost one-shotted Voda with this fucking hammer.
Honestly, had you not... Like, I was originally going to take the full psychic damage from that attack, and had that happened, I would just be dead.
Yeah.
I'd be completely dead.
Wow.
I'm done.
So it knocks you down, and then as it sees you down, the Dwargar that almost crushes your body just comes... Pitiful lizard, and spits on Avoda's dying form, turns, grabs into their pack, and chucks a javelin at the huge monkey. That's right, 4 attacks with this. You thought the big thing was the boss. No, we're doing Dark Souls rules here. and throws the javelin right at Big Monkey. 18 hit. 6 piercing, 14 poison. And they are going
guessing
to
I don't
position themselves.
Keep my poison resist while I'm in monkey.
No, you. The only thing you keep is like your personality, your mental resistances and stuff.
Yeah.
But everything else is bad. So actually, they'll just stay there. I think take a step forward and sort of stand in front of Voda's dying form, put the shield up, and starts taunting at Big Monkey, banging on its shield. And with that, we'll have 13's turn in a moment as we're going to take a short rest. Oh my goodness, chat, we'll be right back.
Yeehaw.
Yeehaw.
Here.
Can get on back to it. So just to confirm, Monkey has 1 stack of bleed, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Alrighty. So with that, let's get right to it. 13. Gonna act. Voda being knocked down, spit on, and then now currently dying. She is going to sort of rush forward. And I think instead of using her sort of ranged attack, she's just going to bring up her sort of forceful fists and with advantage just punch the Dwarf Stone Guard right into the jaw with as much power as she can. So with advantage, it's a hit and another hit. 2 forceful punches. 15. And then 19. They are on pixels of health. That is their turn trying to save Voda. Brock, you're bleeding. I'll just roll a fresh stack. Since it's a new round. You are going to take 14. Oof.
I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try to do the same thing, and I'm gonna pick him up.
Okay. I'm just gonna keep throwing him into the river. All right.
That's a strength check, I assume. Contested
Yeah,
strength.
so I think for them, you're 2 sizes bigger. We're not going to do a contest because it's not an equal sort of playing field. You grab them. And I'm going to give them a save to see if they don't get dunked into the drink. But yeah, you grab hold of them. They're flailing around, trying to just bash at your hands.
So
and yes.
what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna step to the edge as close as I can, and then I'm gonna reach out over the river, and I'm just gonna dunk my hand in.
Oh,
and what I'm assuming is gonna happen, I'm gonna take enough damage that pops me out of polymorph, so I'm gonna shrink back down, letting go of him in the river.
Okay.
That's
a lot of what
intention.
So, all right. We're not going to roll. You grab him. This fucking heavily armored, very powerful Dwarf. You dump him in the river. It is as you expect. We're not going to roll it because you take enough damage from all the other little quippers. There's just constant stream of them. So it does transform you out of polymorph. You know. They are going to roll some damage. I'm going to roll because they're going to start biting him too. Roll me a D100. Okay. Alrighty. So, most of your plan works. Except you find yourself a little bit more in the water than you'd like.
Okay.
You both... So, how this happens, because you're a big monkey, you try to dump him in the middle of the river, which you do, but then as you magically sort of shrink, you're kind of bringing him with you at the same time. And so both of you now are close to the shore as you're just kind of like smashing, grabbing, trying to grab hold. All these bunch of quippers are biting you. I'm going to roll this. All right. I'm going to roll this for myself. I'm going to take a total of 34 unmitigated points of force damage as I'm just being bitten by fish. Please roll me 4d10. You take 27 unmitigated force as all the fish are biting you.
Does 5 of that go to the monkey form? Or is that on top of being out of monkey form?
I'll allow it. I'll say 5 goes to monkey form.
Okay.
But obviously the cloak, although that effect goes away, and same with it. I don't think you have this anymore. So you're at the edge. Let me get rid of these two because they've been smushed by you.
And
so you're both at the shore.
how much of my action economy was that?
I would say it was a full action to pick them up and dunk them in.
So I would still have a bonus action.
Yep.
Man, I really wish I had action surge right now. That'd be sick.
I gonna roll a d2 to see if he still has his shield. 1 is yes, 2 is no. 1 is yes. That stinks. So he still has his full AC.
Man, I'd be really sick if I had my action surge right now. I think I'm just gonna use a second wind.
Yep.
And that, and I'm also going to half my speed. Move here. Oh my god, what is happening? Here.
Yep.
Away from him without opportunity attacks.
Yeah, he's not
And
fucking dunked in the river.
I think I probably still have at least 5 feet of movement. There. That's it.
Okay. Oster, yeah.
All right, I'm gonna stand up and step out. So that's all of my movement to go 5 feet.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna drink a potion of spell recovery again. I wanna just confirm when I drink it and what I roll is the number of total spell slot levels. So like if I roll a 3, I can do a level 3 spell slot, or a 2 and a 1, or 3
Correct.
ones.
Correct.
Right? Okay. Is there a max level? Other than the max roll?
Whatever your character can handle, so you can't have
Okay.
spell levels.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
All right, then I'm going to drink a spell recovery potion. It's lesser, so it's only the first roll of this.
24 plus 1.
Yes!
Nice.
Oster saw what you just did and got a great idea. Rock.
Okay.
I don't know if it's going to work perfectly, but it's got a good chance, I think. I am going to cast with a range up to 60 feet. Concentration up to 10 minutes. Yes. Okay. So I can maintain this for quite a while. I'm going to cast telekinesis.
Ooh.
A 5th level spell.
All right.
At him. DC 17 strength save for him.
Okay.
But this is a concentration spell, so I can keep trying each turn, basically.
27.
And now I'm down to 4 turns. And actually, it is 17. Yes, 17 is with my bonus. Okay, never mind. Damn.
Could use your
Well, that's my
inspiration to
action,
make a
bonus
reroll
action
it.
and movement for this turn.
Okay.
What was that?
Could use your inspiration to make a reroll.
You know what? That's a good idea. That's worth it for this spell. For getting it off first turn, if I can.
Let me roll again. 22.
All right.
It's too good.
+9 is pretty good, so that's fair. That's my turn then.
Okay.
I have that up on concentration.
Just trying to fucking pull him, and he's just digging into the dirt. he's having a bad day. All right, Oster. Anything else? We go to Robin. Now, do keep in mind they are prone, so taking a ranged attack would be done so at disadvantage normally.
That does mess up what I was gonna do. In that case, I will just shoot at the stone guard.
Okay, you got advantage automatically.
Shoot. 18.
18 is sadly not enough. It looks like it's about to hit, but just bounces off the armor instead.
Let's see. Then I guess I will move in 20, 30. Then I'm going to bonus action dash.
Go.
40. Is moving off of the
no.
difficult terrain also
So
take
you'd be at 45.
45. 55, 60. And I will end my turn here.
Okay. A cockatrice starts jumping all around you, pecking at your back.
And this is just flavor, not a mechanical.
No, it's just being just confused. No, this is not mechanical. All right, Robin. Anything else? Go to Wood.
Go next.
Okay. I am going to pat Nilly one last time, seeing that she has a new planemate.
Mm-hmm.
And as a bonus action, I am going to scooch my double 30 feet. And then I am going to Healing Word Voda. Voda, can you tell me, what's your one true pairing? What is the fan fiction, like, what is the godly ship that you love the most?
Helm and the Raven Queen.
Oh.
Now, some might tell you that, like, it'll never happen, but there's merit here, okay? It can happen.
Helm and the Raven Queen is now stuck onto your forehead. You wake up with 40 healing.
40?
30, sorry. 20. I don't know how to read!
Okay.
How do you read? I'm sorry, I'm so fucking tired.
When you corrected to 30, I was like, okay, I still don't get it.
I'm sorry, my brain went off to wanting to take a note about Helm and the Raven Queen, and I don't know why that. It's been a day. Trust the what is written, not what I speak.
No problem. Wood. Anything else?
No.
All right, Voda, you're amongst the living.
All right. To start, this guy is no longer...
He's no longer stunned? Okay.
No longer stunned. It's the start of my turn. Remind me the situation here. He's like on the bank.
Yeah, he's
not quite.
climbing, he's crawling in. He'll probably get one more round of Quippers biting at his ass, and then he'll climb out.
Just a little check to see if I even notice him or if I try and take out the guy in front of me. This is purely for me. Or no. Okay, I'll check it again. Wake up. See that this guy's coming too. Do one of those cool like leg spinny things, and I kick him right under the jaw.
So, like, those little kick-ups.
Yeah, those little kick-ups.
Boom. It's like Bruce Lee or Jackie Chan or some shit, and kick him right in the jaw. And that is enough as they fall down with a heavy crash against the stones. Is this killing or not lethal? Your choice.
I don't know. It's like an uppercut, but with my foot. So you tell me if that's. I don't know if that's enough to kill.
I mean, yeah, you could kill someone, but I'll leave that up to you. Let's leave the art. If you don't know, well, one is a yes, two is a no. One is a yes, he's dead. I tried.
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah.
Are you trying to say that maybe some of them may have had information for us? Nope.
They're dead. Nicely done.
I am actually just gonna take a breather here and take a potion. I don't want to rush off to engage this guy on my own. So yes, I will take a potion and go next.
Okay. Irregular verbs. As I said, the quippers are still biting at their ass. They're at the shoreline, so it's not going to be nearly as many fish. So 12. They stand up for half movement. And so they got what? 15. I think they will go 15. Get to there. Look at Brock. Reach into their bag of javelins and just start chucking them at you. 1. Oh my goodness. Javelin flies from their hands. 11 piercing, 11 poison. Second one, and these are more like, instead of like full-length javelins, they're smaller, sort of like elongated sort of darts that are coated in this poison, just flinging them at you, wordlessly just sort of glowering at you. That's one. There's a crit for you, Brock. But it's not a crit because of that armor. 12 piercing, 16 poison.
It's gonna down me anyway. Let me just double check. Just see if I can reduce this by enough. For another creature. So I would be at negative. No, negative 6. It's possible. Fuck it, we'll try. Probably just gonna fucking throw another one and immediately down me anyways, so.
I just might.
Well, D8 plus 3, which is 10. So we'll reduce 10 from the piercing, which means I take 2 piercing and 8 poison. So I'm still alive.
Fantastic. Guess what? Guessed right.
God damn
it. You go down. Did anybody go down at least 2 times? Just making sure my tables. Brock, did you go down more than once?
No, this is my first time down.
Okay. Got it.
I think, right?
Yeah, because you Phoenix feathered.
Phoenix feathered.
Yep.
Yeah.
And I think irregular verbs is then just going to look towards 13, and they're going to chuck, guess what, a javelin. That is 4 attacks. 11 piercing at 21 poison, so 11. And luckily for 13, she does have resistance to poison, so that is only 10. As a bolt thugs into her chest, she pulls out growls at him, looking down at Brock, trying to figure out what to do next. I think what she would do is she would actually look at her belt, realizing that she has one last potion. Run towards you, Brock, and starts to like jump on top and forcefully try to save your life. Force feeding a potion of greater healing to you, Brock, as she takes a defensive posture, protecting you, seeing him wielding the hammer that he has. That's her entire turn. So she has no more potions.
Are you rolling it or am I?
I can roll it. That's fine. That is 44 plus 4. 11. Pretty, she splashed a lot of it out. Didn't really fully land in your face.
Good
Brock.
enough. I'm going to stand up for 15. And then move. Turn that back on. I am going to attack. I'm going to switch to my combat tab. I'm going to switch to my... Okay. Attack. Does that miss?
17. He brings up the shield and thing bounces off the shield.
Reroll that. Yeah, fuck it. 22, and I'm gonna use.
You do find purchase. Past the shield.
Psionic strike.
Okay.
Roll advantage. Thinking about rolling advantage. We're thinking about it.
Thinking, chugging.
There you go. I'll pick the first one. I don't know. It probably doesn't matter.
Okay.
And I am also going to, along with that, do a... I'm going to attempt to push him.
Okay.
Telekinetic movement.
Okay.
No, not telekinetic. No, it might not be. This class is really confusing with all the shit that it has. To be honest, I think it's this one. You deal damage with a Shining Strike. You can force the strength saving throw.
8 plus your intelligence plus your efficiency. Strength save.
15.
Psionic energy. They roll a 20.
Damn it.
Yeah, they ain't moving.
Fuck. Okay, well, I hit him anyways.
They are wounded.
And I'll attack again.
Okay.
19?
A 19 is not enough. That shield
Christ.
coming in clutch, blocking the attack.
And I'm just gonna do a... Not that this is probably gonna fucking help at all. I'm just gonna do a... second wind. Just get a little bit of health back and go next.
Alrighty. Oster, you're up next.
Alright, I have a question. There's something I want to do that rules as written definitely doesn't, so it's fair if you want to just reject it, but because I have a concentration spell up that when I use my meta magic, it's supposed to be when I cast the spell. Can I, because it's a concentration spell that like I can use a magic action to activate it each turn, could I use meta magic on one of those?
Sure.
All right. Then I will expend a level 1 spell slot to gain some meta magic points. I gain 2. and then I'm going to use my magic action using the heightened spell, which costs 2 sorcery points to impose disadvantage on one thing that I use on. So I'm going to hit him again with this time he has a disadvantage on a strength save.
Ooh, okay. So, tapping into the weave in your own sort of personal font of magic, corrupts, twists the air towards the warlord, and they are going to roll with disadvantage on a strength save here. 12.
Yay!
Let's go.
Fail.
All right. Then, using my telekinesis, I can move him up to 30 feet.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to move him. I'm going to say right about there.
Okay.
And then I'm going to raise him up the other 15 feet.
Yep.
And then let go.
Okay, so you pull him, you raise him in the air, he's flailing around, and just
Oh,
drop.
wait, actually, can I...
Sure.
Instead, could I
Mhm.
hold him? Because it does say in the spell description I have fine control. Like, if I'm using a tool, I can, like, use a tool that I'm
Mhm.
moving this way. Can I hold him upside down with his head in the water?
Sure.
Holy fucking shit. That's
All
incredible.
right, so you flip them upside down, dunking their head into the water.
Because
It's like
that
a
way...
fucking schoolyard bully.
Schoolyard bully that eats your
That
I
face
way
gotta
off.
have
make
the
the-
same grip on him. Which I would
Yeah.
assume he can make a save. The spell description doesn't really like
Yeah,
clearly say
I
when
would
he
s-
can make the save, but
Sure, I would say on his turn he can make obviously another save. But I'm gonna do something first because you're flipping them upside down, dunking their head in the toilet like a fucking 1990s school bully, and give them the old swirly. And they are going to. I'm just going to make a dex save to see if they hold on. Okay, so they do actually still, surprisingly, hold on to their weapon and shield, but they're flailing around. The quippers, now a swarm of them, just start biting at their face. I would like Wood, since you are now the Quipper Lord, to please roll me 4d10.
4d10.
There's a lot of
This is
quippers.
crazy.
oh wait, I see what it is. I think it does describe how the
it does?
saves are supposed to work. It's if I don't let go, I can have to use the action again my next turn on the same one, so he would get to save the next time I try and renew it on my turn. It seems like per the
Okay.
description, but I don't know what you want to do during his
It's-
turn. It does say he has
we'll
the
figure it out.
restrained condition.
Figured.
Got it. So he is restrained. Yeah, they're upside down. They can't move. Takes 20 points of quipper damage as they're just chomping at their face. Flail around. Stupid fucking fish! Just smashing their hammer into the water. Psionic energy just splashes out. The quippers fly out and then immediately land back in the water. It doesn't really phase them. They're quippers, so there's no real thought behind those eyes. Just hunger. Yeah, they are just flailing. Oster, nicely done. Anything else?
No, that's action, bonus action, and movement. I
Okay,
also
Robin.
out of difficult terrain.
Okay, so I guess I will shoot him and see if any candy comes out.
That's fucking hell.
It has a restrained condition, so
Incredible.
my attack has advantage without me having to use the
Correct.
bonus action.
Correct.
22.
That's a hit. Gets past the armor.
I'm just waiting on the damage.
It's chugging, and oh
My god.
37.
37 with a bolt right into their back. Pixels of health. Blood trickles down. Let me go.
And then, as a bonus action, I look for candy.
Roll me a perception check. You look for candy and see if anything falls into the
Specifically
river.
falling out of his pockets or anything.
Sure. No, too far away, but you do hear some splashing. You're not sure if it's blood or meat or maybe it can't be, but there's some stuff falling into the river. Robin, anything else?
That'll be it.
All right, Wood, you're up.
I am so excited. The wavies on Brock's token are not bleed, right?
No, that is because the cloak. It's dodge.
Okay, beautiful. Then in that case, through my double, I'm going to cast Kitty Kisses. Let's go with 3rd level. Boop.
Thank you.
Of course, I'm not even going to trust myself to read that out loud. I cannot be trusted. And then I think that'll be it for me, Voda.
Voda.
Is it even worth doing anything?
I mean, I know what I'm doing on my
You
turn.
got a ranged attack. You could like try and get him with the leech or whatever, right?
Suppose I could. I feel like he's
Get your
kind of
revenge.
just. I kind of feel bad. Wait,
I mean, he
I mean-
almost brained you.
Dick.
And he could
You know
still
what?
get free of this, you know?
Okay,
You know what? That's true. That's true.
Let's be honest. He's not living. There's no way.
I think we should all just walk away and assume that he died.
I'll come
Classic
back as a
villain shit.
third act villain.
No, I will.
Vengeance.
I will attempt to stick a leech on him.
Okay, you have advantage.
That's true. I'll just roll it again.
There, you leech him.
Damage.
This is hilarious. So swinging
Yeah, it's just
pendulum.
3d6 force
Okay.
damage.
Voda. How do you leech him? What happened?
Right on his junk. Upside down, right?
Oh, yeah. Oh,
The leeches.
yeah.
The leeches start spitting on him too.
Oh, you just see little water splashes on him. Man, fucking leech, right? It has to be like censored. There's like mosaic. And the final dunk, and the leeches doesn't even get a chance to react. They are dead. Adventurers, you have survived the Dwarf Bridge. Damn, that was something.
I'm
God
gonna
What
damn.
it was.
What the fuck was that?
body to the shore so that we can look through for any missives or message. He seems like somebody who might have important information on him.
Sure. Let me stop.
Robin casts Speak at Dead.
Where's your god now, bitch? Or sorry. Where's your queen now, bitch?
Wow.
Wow.
Also, which way is our trail out of here? Are we continuing this way, or what
The
direction
only
is the road?
real way you can see that leads closer to the sort of northeast is this way, because the tunnel turns off screen, and then you can tell it kind of burrows towards the direction you need to go.
Yeah, can we do some light looting?
Go ahead.
Looking for some candy.
Yeah, you loot corpses and whatnot. Most of them now have been fucking destroyed, smushed, pulped. It's quite disgusting. You do find for sure some gold kind of scattered about. But I will say, Brock, since you mentioned, why don't you roll me an investigation check, looking around specifically for loot. 13. I'm gonna say all together amongst the corpses and kind of looting the area for the next like half hour or so, you find we'll round that to 760 GP, split between gold and platinum coins, either in a storage crate on irregular verbs, whatever coins they had. You could see that a lot of that was actually coins falling out of their pouch into the fucking river that you were dunking them. That was the candy. You do find that looks like they did have some this sort of like dwarven rock candy that is crunched up, that was on like these stone sticks, that it looks like a lot of it was crunched in a bag. But let's see how many survived. A total of 2 sort of rations worth of this special sort of dwarven rock candy.
Is this a Duragar thing, or is this a dwarven thing?
It's both. It's a pretty old style of candy that's been around for a long time for dwarves. It could be made from sort of like crystalline sugars. Sometimes they've used other resources. Anything that's really sort of sweet. This one's most likely probably from either sort of underdark plants mixed with probably a little bit of sugar they might have had to create these like chunks of picture real life rock candy, the old school candy that's like on a stick. This one is more like crunched together. You do notice that it has sort of like a magical tinge to it that could have some sort of unique or possibly beneficial properties. It's not quite
God
too
damn it.
common.
Fuck.
Through. Okay.
Nothing happens. I stole them in my bag.
Stole them in your bag.
I was gonna
Go
just immediately eat one.
Just immediately. Okay. Let's see what
I had to save pretty hard too.
Yeah.
Should I leave those separate? My ration?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Beyond that, if you all are sort of checking the workshops and sort of like not even like houses, it's mainly just in process of constructing like workshops and sort of mining stations, especially towards the northwest, you do find some potions. If someone would be so kind as to roll me a d20 to see just how well, sort of quality these type of potions might be. Okay. Yeah.
You're both terrible.
Okay, so technically, and this is absolutely bending the rules. Technically, as a halfling, when I roll a 1 on a d20 test, I can re-roll.
Okay.
That's great.
Sure. But I'll let you re-roll, but most of them are gonna. We'll keep the 3 for the vast majority.
Oh my god.
You know what, Robin? You take the stage. Go ahead. What do you find at your feet? It could be something so worthwhile.
You think it's a potion, but it turns out it's a bottle of piss.
That's actually close to what I was going to say, which was a potion of mild smell. And it just makes your breath smell a little bit like something, and you can't quite figure out what it smells like.
Piss jug.
People like you'll talk, and then people be like, "What did you eat? I can't put." Your breath smells like something.
Oh, shut up, piss breath. I think that's just piss.
What's the potion?
It's a potion. So as you're looking around, yeah, you do find a potion. All right, from one of the probably a Dwargar that fled that were working for hours. They probably used their potion as a way to relieve themselves. Most of the other gear and loot was thoroughly crushed thanks to the living siege engine. And any other real major loot looks like you can just see the corner of your eye, a like twinkle of gold, and it looks to be like a floating down the river, bobbing up and down these glass vials that say potion of supreme healing. There's like half a dozen of them floating down the river.
Oh. I'm casting my fire dash and I'm dashing out there to get him.
I have telekinesis active, but
you do.
Since we actually rolled the thing, I'm not gonna.
Yeah, you know what?
Actually, be able to
roll me. Since you have telekinesis active, roll me 1d4. I'll be generous.
You don't have to.
I know you have to,
Yeah,
but you deserve some reward. I will give you the piss jug. You get one. You get one potion of supreme healing, and that's it.
I'm beckoning.
Oh, I am already adding my potion to my character sheet.
I used a lot of my potions in that fight.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I did too.
I'm ignoring the fact that Auster clearly got that potion and was the one that retrieved it, and saying, "Oh, good job, Quippy! I'm so proud of you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much."
Auster huffs and walks away.
Sometime after the fight, Brock will go up to Auster. I think there was a bit of a miscommunication with that spell you cast. I thought you were just gonna make me bigger, but I will say it was quite fun. So thank you.
I've been told by a few friends that it's exhilarating to try it out. I've never cast it on myself though. Yeah. Thankfully, you need to be somewhat strong for me to be able to give you quite so powerful a form. So it relies on the strength that you two have that I have used it on a little bit to do quite so massive a form.
If you feel like you want to do that again in the future, I'm here.
Yes, I can only do it so many times a day. It requires a bit of my energies, but if you're in combat and you're in need of help, it particularly keeps people alive particularly well, because that shape just can absorb quite a bit more impact than our normal fleshy small forms relative to it.
Tall as the cockatrice.
Hector starts. Quack, quack. Starts pecking at both of you. About the size of you, maybe a little smaller.
Okay.
Oh
so
my
this
gosh.
is not a reach down to pet it thing for Robin.
That's you could ride that thing into battle.
Yeah.
Hey, if you want Millie to be a mount, go ahead.
I love
I don't have
everything
plot
about
armor as the
this.
thing, though.
Millie has plot armor, but Millie will just run away and not get hurt because I don't want to harm Millie. Since they were...
Like no used to be.
Yeah.
Or the lizard. What was the lizard's name in Tomb of Annihilation?
Oh, I forgot. I'd have to look it up. But yeah, so now Millie, being the bridge chicken, cockatrice, just starts squawk, pecking at you, kind of aggressively, not trying to like hurt you, but it's not a domesticated animal, you know what I mean? So it's kind of like really trying to knock you over, Robin.
Okay, Robin is going to hold his hand, sort of shaped like a beak, and sort of play fight peck back at it with his hand.
Okay. I think as you kind of bring out the beak, the cockatrice kind of like and then really tries to go and take a little actual peck. Slightly more almost like scared of seeing the beak. They miss. But you see it coming. But are you familiar with the cockatrice by any chance?
Um, I think that they have some sort of stone thing that they can do.
Yeah. You notice that it misses you, obviously, but you could almost see some of the dust from your gloves or around you start to like crystallize and harden and fall to the ground, and then it just kind of like turns its head and just goes squawk right at you, confused.
Okay, so you need me to do a con save?
No, it didn't actually hit you, but you notice its effects because it's not trying to be subtle. Because it saw you make a beak. It's a chicken, so it's not really the most intelligent, and Millie just kind of cocks their eye at you, confused now, looking for the beak hand that you had.
Hey, Wood, do you
Yes.
still have that infinite spool of black string or whatever that the other cockatrice was playing with?
Yes, I do. Here it is. You're not going to throw it away like into the river or anything. Kippers is great, but I don't want him to choke on it.
I meant for Millie to play with.
I'm afraid that Millie's also going to throw it in the river. And I've got the sweater. I hold up like a sweater that's 3/4 of the way through, and on the back it says 13 on it. That I need to finish. So yes, we can let him play with it, but I'm going to wrap some around myself. So wherever the... Oh gosh. Okay, yes, I'm afraid of losing it. So we're going to scooch over here and say, Millie, come here. And then I will take the ball of yarn, the infinite ball of yarn, and throw it, but also have a end of it attached to myself out of hopes that maybe that'll protect some of it.
In which direction?
I'm gonna knock things down. Is this square that 13 is on on fire?
The fire's starting to go out.
Okay, starting. So I guess I will throw it more of like in this direction.
Sure. You throw the yarn, and it lands. Millie immediately runs towards it, grabs hold of the ball of yarn, and they just start running everywhere, all around.
It reminds me of my kittenhood.
And they start just constantly running with the ball of yarn, creating that big old fucking mess. As you just hear squawk, squawk. I can't do that voice, but they're just squawking everywhere. And then eventually they just go into the rubble, and they start squawking, playing with the yarn. And a few of these like large rats just kind of crawl out of the pile, and then you just see this like chicken that just cocks their head, Millie, and then just turns their head and starts pecking at the chunks of rocks and like splits them open. And you realize that as they're pecking, some of the rocks were actually some rats that they caught that they immediately turned to stone and are now pecking at the stone rat chunks. And then they look towards you, squawk once more, stand proudly on top of the pile of rocks and stones, and just kind of flap their wings and push their chest out like a hero.
Oster claps gently, little golf clap.
Wood takes out an instrument and starts writing the ballad of Millie.
Millie runs over more with the string and sort of throws it at you, Oster, for a bit. And then eventually it runs over towards Voda and then starts pecking at Voda's feet.
Nope. Don't like that.
You gotta throw a Voto.
Fine. Let's field test this. I throw it on top of this tower over here.
Sure.
Go fetch.
Starts pecking at your feet a little bit more, and then notices the yarn, and then notices you, and is going to make a. Let's do an intelligence save. Why not? See how smart. Okay. Surprisingly, Billy, I wasn't expecting that. Goes and starts going to the tower, and just and you see bits of like crossbow bolts and like chunks of like worked sort of like metal works, just pots and pans thunking all over the fucking place, until finally they grab hold of the yarn and jump back out of the tower towards the group. They have a -4 to int. Look at you with almost drooling with the yarn. That you notice that it's ever spooling, but like some of the yarn now is starting to crystallize and harden into rocks as they just kind of like drool over it. Well, he looks at the rest of you and then starts looking at Oster's toes. And then looks up at you, Oster, and then looks at your toes.
Oster's casting prestidigitation to get himself clean after battle and all that probably at this point.
Belly sort of sits down and then puts their wings closer. Actually, and then looks up at you.
How clean is Millie?
Dirty. Now covered in dust and scraps of like blood. Just looks at you.
He sort of waves his hand up above Millie for a moment and whispers something that at this point all of you have heard 1,000 times, a couple times a day at least, for however long we've been traveling. And suddenly all the dirt and grime just sort of like bursts outward off of Millie and lands on the ground around them in neat little piles separated by type.
They look at the dirt and each by type, and then immediately start stepping on them, crunching them, and then they kind of like waddle side by side, look at Robin, and then run full speed overhead towards Robin. Flapping loudly, getting ready to pounce on you, Robin.
I'm going to hide. Is Wood's clone still there?
For a minute.
Ooh, actually. Maybe I'll toss a bit of Dwarf chunks at it.
It's just fucking dead dwarf chunks and you just throw it. Yeah, you can. Millie will look at it and immediately get just as
along the lines
dirty.
of throwing a dog a bone.
Yeah. It's like a humanoid arm that you like chuck at it. It's, fucking dwarf hand. And they look at it and just start pecking at it. And Oster, all that hard work you did is immediately now the worse, as they are now literally chewing on a dwarven hand. And then look up at you.
Has a
Go ahead.
Robin has a -1 to animal handling. He's gonna need some help from the rest of the party.
He wants to bond with you.
I think when it splashed dirt and was like stepping in the stuff he'd removed from it, he dodged and stepped away about as vigorously as you see him dodge when, like, enemies are swinging at him. And he is still just like making sure his shins are clean and not paying attention to it now.
Oh,
Millie.
do we try to take it with us? Or
Obviously, we take him with us.
is that obvious?
Yeah.
And
You would
that is
want
to be
to.
clear, That is, to be clear, Robin saying, is that obvious?
Obviously, Robin, look at your face. This is now our mascot. This is now the main character of our party. The hand of God now revolves around Millie's talons. That is the god that is the title of our quest now.
Hand of God, and it's a chicken foot. Very goofy. This is a this is a good random fucking roll. All right, so as Voda's done with this shit and heading towards the exit, no need to roll anything else. You successfully have tamed Millie, and Millie will now follow the party. Millie has plot armor. Don't worry. You do not need to feed Millie. Millie will find their own food unless you want to give them food, but they will gladly now waddle around with you. 13 looks at you, sees Millie that is so excited to be around, and for the first time you sort of see that she's softened. She's sort of cracking a smile and is pointing and laughing, and even goes to kind of like pet at cockatrices as much as they'll allow it. You can tell that all of the sort of shared trauma and turmoil you've been going through has sort of softened her exterior a bit, at least for a moment.
It's going to be really awkward when one of us finally asks what her name actually is.
Well, none
Didn't
of us
she
has
refuse to give it? I feel like we've definitely asked.
Yes,
Yeah.
we have.
Yeah.
And she's.
I think she said
she's
just call
said-
me 13, but I don't remember if we ever actually asked.
I think we asked when we first met her, and then we also asked like at the beginning of this campaign when we were like setting off on a mission with her. We asked. Somebody did. I'm pretty sure.
Well, yeah, I guess you'll have to find out eventually who she is. Sorry, I'm making sure I now have a master copy of Millie that can follow you all and be with you. Okay, so let me bring us all back to the world map. Since that was still somewhat of a dangerous area, you have not been able to take a long rest, at least yet, but probably will be able to.
You take a short rest? Oh, I
You
guess
are
we're
able
about to take a
short
long rest.
Mechanically, no. So, like, you don't gain the benefits of a long rest yet. So you're able to take a short rest if you like to spend those hit dies and do everything else just in case. But let me double check the days who just went, because it's been. Where's my cheat sheet? That is Snips Market. And I think today, or Brock, was that you that moved here? Because I have it on. No, that was Oster. Okay, so up next, fresh day. Everyone consume a ration if you're able to. We make sure that 13 consumes a ration, as we are going to move on to the next day of our journey.
Joe,
Yes.
during my shift at the night, can I do, or my night shift of watching, can I do some shenanigans?
Sure.
So, you know, Robin's been cagey about his past. He has a sibling of some sort. He's got a cool tattoo. I'm wondering if I can try and go through his shit while he's sleeping.
Goddamn.
Oh my. Sure. So you're taking a long rest. Or, you know, you're sleeping, you're not getting the mechanical benefits of a long rest yet. I would like you to please make me a stealth check.
Oh boy. It's occurred to me that it's occurred to me that I used my inspiration, so yeah, we're raw dogging this. We have no okay, 16.
Robin isn't the first time they've kind of poked the nose at you and someone away. So I'm going to allow you to make just a flat perception check.
You are asleep. Fuck.
Oh.
Okay. What's going to...
Need something?
Yeah, I do, in fact, need something. Do you have, like, an extra ibuprofen or something? My, spells, or my, my healing potions were pretty fucking drained, and I kind of wasted some, money on... Or, like, some energy and whatnot on, helping Quibi and Millie and all that during the fight.
What is it against deception? Insight?
I think so. Oh, I'm so screwed.
Hmm.
Robin says, just ask next time instead of going through my stuff while I'm asleep, and he will hand Wood a basic healing potion.
You just looked so cute when you sleep. You don't look grumpy or mysterious. Thank you. I'll just take I'll do it like a nice stiff of it, and then like just do like a little. Thank you. Thank you, Robin.
I assume we camp fairly like all together, so like other people who were aware would hear this conversation happen.
I'm dead asleep.
We'd be whispering, like just not like maybe stage whispering or something, so it isn't like a covert.
Mm-hmm.
Like I feel like there'd be some pitchiness in, Wood's
Robin
voice.
doesn't want to wake anyone up,
Yeah.
since a well-rested party is more conducive to doing the job.
Alright. Elves are conscious even in their sleep,
Yeah.
so I'm just gonna say I'd probably have overheard this.
That's hilarious since I've
And
successfully
I
dug
would-
through your pack before.
I would like to roll insight if you'll allow.
Sure.
Go right ahead.
Do you want me to have disadvantage because I'm a little further away probably or whatever? And I'm probably just
I
on
won't give
hearing,
you.
but
I'm not giving you disadvantage, but I'll give you -2.
-2? Okay. Okay. Oster just thinks she's nosy and doesn't respect boundaries, but doesn't get that she's sneaking through stuff.
Okay. That's a fair assessment. That tracks with Wood's character. All right.
Robin goes back to sleep and has a dream that's just a 1-for-1 flashback, because that's how dreams work.
Exactly. So, dawn of the new day. Able to take a rest. The cockatrice, Millie, is still with you, playing with that black spool of yarn, and they have. We wake up in the morning, so Robin, you notice that the cockatrice Millie has snuggled up against you as much as it could during the rest.
Oh my god.
It like looks at you with its one eye. There's like drool out of its mouth that's starting to like crystallize and harden into little chunks of rocks, and just looks at you when you wake up.
Good morning, Millie.
Looks like it sort of pecks somewhat hard, like at your chest, like a little punch, and then stands up and just kind of struts their shoulders, and then walks over towards Voda and starts pecking at their feet.
I want to see if I'm awake. Nope.
Right
through it.
Fantastic. I'm gonna deal 5 points of piercing damage as I peck your foot really hard.
Ow. Guess what, Millie? You're getting kicked in the face now.
Swear?
Not my fault. God, I'm not down to 5. Christ.
Fucking. Millie. Yeah, just kind of, and then just kind of straddles on over towards Robin, and then sits down and puts a wing like on top of Robin's head. Speaking of, as our camp shenanigans, yeah, you hit Millie. Luckily, she has this thing. You hit it's a bonk, and you notice it says 0 damage like on your screen as she goes flying, and then just kind of sits down next to Robin and just goes. But speaking of that, dawn of a new day.
Say the word, Millie. You can hire me for whatever. Robin says and glances over at Voda.
Squawks at you and starts digging in the dirt and digs up like a little grub, and then a little bit of drool calcifies it immediately and turns it into a rock. And then just kind of plops it on your lap.
A grub-shaped rock.
It's now a grub-shaped rock. Cocks its head towards you and then looks over at Voda and then just kind of like, and then goes and walks over towards Brock and then just kind of like sticks out its chest and starts doing the pigeon at the the corridor down behind. And then looks over towards Brock and then cocks its head and starts to drool slightly.
What do you want?
Really into a pie. No. Then looks at you and then looks towards the hall.
So I have what might be a bit of a dumb question.
Sure.
Do cockatrices eat rocks? Or
So the thing is with them is that while they eat, the thing becomes sort of like calcified and then hardened and petrified. And so they would, as they're eating something, it becomes sort of rocks-like, I guess, and then they eat that.
okay, but
It's because it's their spit that sort of like hardens it, and then they eat it after it's become, basically petrified.
it's not like a Midas touch curse for them.
No, it's not quite as powerful as something like a basilisk or like even like a Medusa, for example, that can do that Midas touch. It's more of like it still has similar properties to it, but it's more of like a natural like digestion way of eating something.
Lots of birds have
Sort of like how
gizzards where they
spiders will
keep a bunch
digest.
of rocks to grind up food that they eat anyway.
Yeah, like
so-
that, or like or the spider example. It's trying, at least how I kind of picture, closer to that. It's still fantastical because it's like a monstrosity, but you know what I mean. But moving forward, while I still got you for about 5 minutes or so, Brock, you're up. Please move the token where you'd like to be,
D4?
and then I want you to roll me a D4. Yes.
Uh-oh.
Straight down the way, a 1. Can you please roll me a D20?
It's not going great.
Okay. Fantastic. So, I think what this would lead us to... You know what? This works out perfectly. I was already planning on something, and if it's just got to show up earlier, that's fine by me. So you can get a rough idea that you're getting close to this temple. You can see signs, especially 13. She's explaining how some of the carved stonework resembles Morden. Again, Morden is the original, the progenitor god of dwarven kind, the creator, the all-father, this sort of like essence, the true classic idea of sort of dwarves comes from Morden. Morden embodies life, creation, forging. Sometimes heat, sometimes it's kind of nebulous, but they are this representation of life. And you notice that this like stonework starts to carve down, and you see that there is a passage that leads further down. You can almost see the very edge of your vision, way into the dark crest, these like broken sort of cascading rocks and cliff faces. And again, remember the Hanging Spires is very sort of treacherous. You can see that there might be a passage to there, but you notice that the tunnels start to give way. You and the rest of your party feel that some of the earth of the rocks kind of like slip through, and you don't luckily take damage. It's sort of this natural slide that everybody, and even Millie, sort of tumble down into these under sort of caverns, this like cistern of tunnels, an old sort of this like labyrinth that either old sort of dwarves or maybe Dwargar someone built a long time ago. You find yourselves now thumped right into the earth of this place, this sort of hidden maze in a sense. Give me one moment. Let me bring you all to a new map.
While all that cockatrice
Sure.
shenanigans was happening, was that a long rest? Was that our short rest?
You had a short rest during all that.
Okay.
Since this, what I will give you is check. I will give you some ability.
You don't have to.
Slots back.
I was just curious.
I'm doing a quick little bounce on the fly. So you had some time before this happened. You're trying to find a spot for a log rest to kind of spend for the day. So I will say that everybody right now will do roll me 1d4 plus 1, and you can use that in conjunction to class abilities, spell slots, a mix. I don't really care, but that will be for yourself. 1d4 plus 1. So if you want to use it on spell slots entirely, go right ahead. You want to spend on things, that's fine. So you had a sort of like a rest while walking and exploring and, dealing with Millie's shenanigans.
For spell slots, is that like a spell recovery potion? Like
yes. We'll count that like a spell recovery. Yes.
Okay. I'll take a third level then.
Alrighty. You find yourselves in these buried tunnels. This whole section, you could tell you were getting closer towards this Temple of Silver, these temples of Morden. But these stoneworks are different. They look somewhat man-made or humanoid-made carved, but clear signs that they are infested with other creatures. You could hear low sort of gurgling growls, things in the darkness. Millie stands strong. And then you hear this like almost howl way to the south as she kind of curls up and then immediately ducks behind Voda and then looks at you, Voda, and she gives you the most puppy dog cockatrice eyes that they can. And you see a single tear roll down their cockatrice cheek. And I think with that setup,
You got me.
that for next week. Chat and adventurers, thank you all for a lovely, lovely session. Thank you, Chad, for the introduction of our new mascot, Millie. Will be with us. Well, I said she's got plot armor, so indefinitely. We'll be hanging out. Don't worry, don't always have the tokens, so we don't have to stress out about that. But for now, yes, you've fallen into this tunnel system. You could tell you are close to the temples of Morden, but how to get there? Hopefully, we'll find out soon. Well, I still got you, as per you.
All right, chat. Goodbye. See you guys tomorrow.